In this video we're going to be answering the essential question: how do I change a standard form quadratic equation to vertex form by completing the square? How do I change a standard form quadratic equation to vertex form by completing the square? And this is looking backwards. We've already gone through the process of completing the square to change a standard form quadratic for a parabola to vertex form. But I want to go back and look at this to review so you can see how these same skills apply to what we have to learn new in this unit, which is how to change a general form equation of a circle to the standard form equation of a circle. So let's do a little bit of review. I've got all the steps laid out for you, so hopefully you'll remember this. Go ahead and write this equation down. Y equals 2x plus x squared minus 3. Let's go through the steps of changing this to vertex form by completing the square. Step number 1, put the terms in proper order. Remember, standard form means we've got the squared term first, the non-squared term second, and then the constant is last. Step number 2, move the constant to the left side. We're going to go ahead, and I'll just make a little note here. We're going to add 3. Whoops, that should have been orange. We're going to add 3 to both sides for those of you who need to see this step. And we're going to end up with the equation y plus 3 equals x squared plus 2x. Remember, when you move a term from one side of the equal sign to the other, the sign will always change. Next step, complete the square for x. Well, to complete the square, we want to know what our b value is. Our b value here is positive 2. So remember, when we complete the square, we use this equation or this formula, b over 2 squared. Our b value is 2, so 2 over 2 squared. 2 over 2 is 1, and 1 squared equals 1. So now to complete the square, we're going to write our equation over again. Y plus 3 plus some number equals x squared plus 2x plus some number. And that number comes from b over 2 squared. That is the number we need to complete the square. This 1 goes here. If we add it to the right side, we have to add it to the left side. There is the next step. All right, next one. Simplify the left side, factor the right side. All right, simplify the left side. We've got common terms here, 3 and 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, so the left side is going to be y plus 4. And then on the right side, in order to factor, we're now going to use the equation b over 2, or the formula b over 2. So b over 2 is equal to 2 over 2. Remember, our b value was 2, and that equals 1. So in order to factor this side, we're going to have parenthesis x plus or minus some number squared, and that number is positive 1. And we're almost done. That's it. We have completed the square. We have factored it using the shortcut b over 2. And now we're going to move the constant back over to the other side. That means we got to subtract 4 from both sides. And we end up with y equals x plus 1 squared minus 4. And there is our factored form. Okay, so now if you would, I'd like you to go to the other side here, and I want you to try to do this one on your own. Pause the video and see if you can actually factor this one, not factor this one by yourself, complete the square on this one. Let's just go ahead and do the first step together. The terms are already in proper order, so I don't need to do anything for this step. Go ahead and pause the video, try this, and then come back when you're done. Let's check your work. Alright, hopefully you have paused the video. I'm going to go down to the bottom and basically write the final answer, which is y equals x minus 3 squared minus 20. If you got that answer, you are good to go. You have remembered the steps of completing the square. If you didn't get that answer, go on up and look at the top, and I'm going to talk you through the steps. I'm not going to write them, I'm just going to say them. Step number 1, put the terms in proper order. Step number 2, you're going to need to move the constant to the left side. When you do that, you're going to add 11 to both sides, and that means the beginning of this equation is going to be y plus 11 equals. And let me write this step for you. This one's not so difficult. So that's where you should have gotten. If you found your mistake at this point, correct it and then try to do it again. If you didn't make a mistake here, check the next steps as I go through. By the way, in this case, once we move the constant, we know that our b value is going to be -6. Okay, next part, complete the square for x. You should have found in this step that when you did b over 2 squared, you would have ended up with 9. And so this equation is going to be y plus 11 plus 9 is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9. So you're going to be taking this equation and adding 9 to both sides. That's because b over 2 squared is going to be equal to positive 9. In the next step, simplify the left side, factor the right side. When you simplify the left side, it's going to be y plus 11 plus 9. That's y plus 20 on the left. And then for the right side, to factor it, you're going to find b over 2. b over 2 is -6 divided by 2, which is -3. And that means on this side, the right side, you're going to get x minus 3 in parentheses, and then that's going to be squared. And then the last step, since on the left side you had y plus 20, you're going to move that 20 to the other side, and it's going to change to -20. So those are your steps, your practice steps for completing the square for a parabola or a quadratic equation in standard form.